Hello, everyone. Welcome to Kind of Everything, the podcast where we talk about everything and anything. I'm your host, Nazla, but you can call me Naz since we're now on nickname basis. So I wanted to create this podcast as a space for honest conversation about life, the things that we experience, the things that we question, the things that we overthink. We'll dive into personal stories that you might resonate with. We'll talk about relationships, habits, etc. So I'm not going to make all episodes a little bit deep and personal, but some episodes will be lighthearted, some will be a little bit deeper, and sometimes we'll find ourselves in a little bit of a rabbit hole. This podcast isn't going to be structured. I do have my list of things I want to discuss, so you might see me, for visual watchers, you might see me look down at my laptop, but predominantly this is all off the dome. Okay? So before we get into anything, I just want to let you guys know, if there's one thing you need to know about me, is I love a good voice note, and I'm sure my friends can vouch for this. Just imagine this podcast as a long-winded voice note from your friend. It's going to be comforting, it's going to be personal, and it's going to be a little bit chaotic. Okay? So whether you're getting ready for the day, you're going for a commute to work, you're doing your chores, you're going for a little jog, or you need something to keep you company, I am so happy you're here. You can listen to Kind of Everything in audio format on Spotify or watch the video episodes on YouTube. Thank you for being here from the beginning. I hope you enjoy listening as much as I enjoy creating it. And let's start. Welcome to episode 1 of Kind of Everything. So today's topic of discussion will be toxic traits. Now, the reason why this is my first topic of discussion for this podcast is because I wanted to get all the nitty gritty out the way. I want you to know me, and it's not going to be the good and the bad. It will be the ugly too. So this is the ugly. This is things that I potentially think are red flags about myself. So I'm going to be very vulnerable here, okay? So starting off strong, my first toxic trait, it's being an avoidant. Oh my God. Being an avoidant is so consuming. It's consumed majority of my life, and oh boy, do I hate it. I don't know if any avoidance can relate to this. I'm exhausted. I genuinely hate it. Okay? So the only good thing I can say about myself as an avoidant is, 1, I'm trying to protect myself. I understand that. 2, I'm self-aware. You know, I can see what I do that is wrong, and I can see the patterns that I follow. I can't emphasize how much I hate being an avoidant. So this segment will be me hating on myself. I really can't run from this. I don't know how to fix it, but I'm painfully aware of what I'm doing, you know? So just to clarify, to people who don't know, an avoidant attachment style comes from John Bowlby's attachment theories. So according to Bowlby, an avoidant attachment is a pattern in which a person learns to minimize reliance on others and suppresses attachment needs because seeking comfort or closeness was not consistently rewarding in early relationships. That is a definition, allegedly. Now, I don't think I have any substantial issues with communication or being vulnerable, but unfortunately, I do pull away when people get too close. And when I say that, I mean specifically in a relationship format. When I like a guy and he likes me, and I realize that he likes me and he might potentially want a relationship out of this, I'm out. What are you doing? What do you mean? I'm sorry. I hate it, you know? Why would my brain think that? I'm not sure. But it's also in the sense that I don't want people to rely on me and then be disappointed, because I am a people pleaser. And when people rely on me and are disappointed, whether it's my fault or not, I start hating myself for letting that person down. Could never win, honestly, as an avoidant. Could never win. Something in my brain is convinced that I don't need anyone ever, but it's so contradicting, because I really want it all. I want a relationship. I want to fall in love. I want to get close to someone. But I don't know what I must do to free myself from this trap, and I don't know who in the universe I've pissed off to make me this way. Let me out. I'm done. I've paid my dues. I'm sure I have. Let me out of it. It's really hard. My love languages also physical touch and acts of service, quality time. Are you kidding me? But why is it that when it gets serious, I'm like, I can't do this. I can't do it anymore. It's honestly a prison in my own mind. So if you're an avoidant and you figured out the ways to free yourself from this prison, this endless prison, please let me know. Thank you. My second toxic trait is that I'm not confrontational. And I think this links a little bit with being avoidant, I think. I don't know if some people might see this as not a toxic trait, or maybe it is. I don't know. To me, it is. For example, someone can be the meanest person to me. Let's think about a friend or a family member. They could be so disrespectful to me, and I would not say shit. I don't know if I could swear. I would not say anything. All I will do is I will process it. I will accept that this person does not value me and this person is disrespecting me, and I will go on my merry way. I will cut the person off. I don't have time for this. And in my brain, it kind of is like, why would I confront such a bad person? Why would I waste my energy on such a disrespectful person after I can clearly see how they see me? Why would I? I don't want to waste my energy speaking to that kind of person. That is who they are. And I'm just going to preserve and protect my peace. I'm going to continue my life without that. The reason why I see it as a toxic trait now is, as I've grown older, I've come to the conclusion that I owe it to myself to let people know how I feel and how they treat me. I feel like it's their choice whether they want to take accountability for their actions and maybe act on it or not. But at the end of the day, it is a little bit of a trauma situation, isn't it? I feel like you don't confront people, you just keep it in, you go on your merry way, and it's a little bit traumatizing. So I'm definitely trying to work on that. I think I have lately been vocal when someone hurts my feelings. And let me tell you guys, I'm a sensitive girl. So yeah, I don't even like confront. I don't like arguments. I don't like loudness, but I gotta do what I gotta do. You know, I can't just have people treat me like crap and get away with it. There is no crime, according to law, to treating someone like dog shit. But I am the law now. And I will tell you when you treat me like crap. Okay? Thank you. Okay, my third toxic trait isn't a toxic trait, but it's... I love it. Okay? I love buying gifts for the people I love. And I mean, like, for people I genuinely cherish and adore. I'm not talking about just random John, Dick, and Harry. I'm talking about people I love. The people I really think are so golden in my life. Bruh, I love you. And I will buy you your gifts. I love getting gifts for people. and wrapping it up and presenting it in such a cutesy little way that might match their personality. Put some ribbons on there, write a card. I'll make the card. I'm not gonna buy you, I'll make it. Maybe I'll buy you the card, but I love creating things as well. I'm a very crafty gal. I'll make you something out of clay. I'll knit something for you. You know, take my left kidney while you're at it. I'll give it all. But the toxic trait aspect of this is my money management situation. Okay, listen, money comes and goes. But the feeling of someone feeling appreciated forever. I'll rather that feeling. Honestly, I feel like I need to get rich ASAP because, oh my God, I'll be buying gifts everywhere. I don't know how rich people don't. Do you know how happy it makes me to just, even, I think a couple of weeks ago, there was this lady at the shop and she didn't have enough for her groceries. Bro, I paid for that. And the look on her face, I'll pay for the next person too. It's so worth it. I don't know what it does to me. I just get so, I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. It's so good. I can't explain it. And if you don't have that feeling in you where you give someone something and it makes you more happy, it makes you happier than the person receiving it, you're missing out, dude. You're missing out. It's beautiful. It's such a beautiful feeling. I get so nervous when they unwrap the gifts I've got them. It's like I'm receiving the gift. And you know what? I am receiving the gift of happiness because the person is happy. I'm a little bit passionate about that. Okay? Let's move on. Another toxic trait I would say that I have is I'm a little bit of a bottler. I like to bottle things up. This is a bit contradicting as well, in the sense that I say that I'm avoidant, yada yada yada, and then I say that I love communication, bada bada ba, and now I'm saying I'm a bottler. Now, hear me out. I am a conversationalist. I love communicating. I love being vulnerable with the people I really care about. But there are certain things that no matter who I speak to, the situation at hand isn't going to change. The problem won't be solved or improved. So what is the reason for me to run around and tell people about it? It's not going to make me feel better. I know people say that the more you talk about things, the better you feel. No, the stressed I feel. The more I talk about and realize how many problems I'm swimming in, the stress I'm going to be feeling. So if I have a problem with my family, my home, I don't know, my freaking manager, telling my friends isn't gonna go anywhere. However, I'll say recently I've actually spoken to someone about something so deep and personal. Now, this person that I've spoken to, I'm not close with that person at all. It's just someone I followed. I don't even know them in like IRL. It's someone I was following on Instagram for a while through content creation. They're a cool guy. And I don't know how the conversation started, but it got to happening and I kind of mentioned my problem, which major at the time. And this person had experienced the same problem and had been through the same things. And just hearing that, hearing someone was able to resonate and someone was able to tell you that it does get better. Like, I've been through that, Naz, and it gets better. Like, this isn't it. You know what I mean? So I think speaking to someone who understands your problems compared to speaking to someone who doesn't even know, I think for me has opened my eyes, and I think I'm more open to speaking about personal things after that conversation. I think when I speak to people who don't understand or who can't resonate with my problems or the things that I'm going through, I feel like I put them in such an awkward position where they're like, okay, well, I hope you feel better soon, Naz. And I'm like, oh, like I've just offloaded on this person and now they're feeling awkward. Stupid me. But the difference is when you speak to someone who has experienced what you experience, their response is very different. You know, it's not about kind of comforting you. It's more about speaking more harshly, in the sense that this is life, it is going to happen, and even worse things may happen, but you will be fine. You will get through it, and everything will be okay. And I think that is what I needed, to hear someone who's experienced it and has come out the other end fine. Great stuff. Right. Last but not least, my toxic trait. Now, I don't know what is up. I'm not conceited, I promise. But my last toxic trait is, I think I'm a cool girl. I don't think I'm the coolest person on the planet. No. Do I think I could be cooler? Yeah. But I think I'm a cool girl. I don't know if it's my personality trait. I don't know if it's because I'm confident. I don't know if people see it as toxic. But I've always felt like I was a cool gal, you know? In the sense that I don't need 30 friends to feel validated. I don't need to chase trends. I don't feel like I have to. I am okay with who I am. The only thing I would say that I don't feel cool about is when I see like these girlies with the freaking coolest fashion trends. They look great. But I'm like, that's great for them. Do I need to chase it? No. Do I need the next like Chanel ballet shoes? No. Do I need Balenciaga city bag? No. We don't need these things. We need to feel comfortable with who we are. And honestly, you know, if I see something great that I truly like, yeah, I'll buy it. But I'm not going to buy it because everybody else is buying it. At the end of the day, a lot of people measure worth by popularity and by trend and how stylish you look. I genuinely don't care. I feel like I've never connected with that mindset. I think what makes me cool is my energy and the fact that I know how to carry myself, and I'm comfortable in my own company and the way I navigate through life. I don't need to seek validation. I'm chill without it. So for me, cool means not being easily shaken. You know, I like what I enjoy. I remember when I told people I was knitting and people were like, what the hell? This was a couple years ago. People would call me a granny for knitting, and now everybody's doing it. So now what? I think someone who is cool is they don't look like anybody but themselves. They don't act like anybody but themselves. They truly seem themselves. And the best example I can give you is a singer called Audrey Hobart, where she's saying, "Sue me, I want to be wanted." She is so weirdly cool. Love her. There is something about her energy. She doesn't look like anyone. She doesn't dress like anyone. She's the most funky and whimsical singer I've ever seen. That brings us to the end of our very first episode of Kind of Everything. First of all, thank you for spending this time with me. I hope something from today's conversation resonated with you, made you think a little differently, or simply made you feel less alone. That's really what this podcast is all about. Having honest conversations and sharing experiences and figuring things out. So if you enjoyed today's episode, feel free to follow. I'm stuttering already. If you enjoyed today's episode, feel free to follow the podcast, leave a rating, and share it with someone who you think might enjoy it too. And if there's ever a topic you'd like me to talk about, I'd love to hear from you. That rhymed. I like that. You can find Kind of Everything on Spotify for audio episodes or on YouTube for the full video experience. Until next time, take care of yourself, be kind to yourself, and I'll see you later, okay? Love ya. Bye-bye.